Hello and welcome to your 10-minute yoga boost for today. I'm Sonia, and today's sequence will be a full body opportunity for strength, stretch, release, and feel good. So let's go ahead and get started. We're actually going to go ahead and start in our all fours position today. So making your way there, giving yourself these first few moments to settle in to your space in your body, and most importantly, your breath. And once you feel like you've cultivated a breathing rhythm, we'll start bringing the movement in. We'll start with a few rounds of cat-cow to just wake up that spine and that nervous system, get any kinks out of those places that they tend to build up. So you'll inhale in one direction, you'll exhale in the other, you'll make your curves as big as you can in each direction. And look for that smooth, graceful, flowy feeling of riding the waves of your breath as you move. Last one like that. Once your back has come back to that neutral place, curl those toes and make your way up into a down dog. Really sinking into that opportunity for everything to become long and stretched. And that grounded feeling. And that strong feeling, and just breathe this one for a few breaths. Just allow the effects to take place. Allow the stillness moments to be calming and centering for yourself and your mind. Next movement that we'll strive to ride on the waves of our breath with again is to make our way from this down dog to our plank. Inhaling into your downward dog and exhaling into your plank. Really striving not to rush. The slower we go, actually, the more strengthening it will be, the safer it will be for your body, and the more of that Zen-like grace feeling you'll bring into your various systems. Let's do one last one, ending in the plank, and then pause for that nice stillness, centering, focusing, harnessing of strength moment. Breathe into that. With as much control as you can, start lowering yourself towards the floor. Once you are there, we'll go ahead and bend those knees behind us. Reach back for those ankles and build a bow pose. So maybe you're right here. Maybe you're able to open up into it and draw your thighs off the ground. Feel those shoulders getting wrung out, that spine getting a nice back bend. See if you can feel your belly breathing against the floor. One more breath. Make your way out nice and slow. Get those hands and feet in place. Make your way smoothly through all fours and then back up into that downward dog pose. Settle into it. Sink in, ground, breathe. And when you feel stable and ready, left leg comes off the floor and reaches into the sky. Finding that breath. And your exhales will bring knee towards one of your elbows. Inhaling and back up into that three-legged dog. Exhaling, knee to other elbow. One more round to each elbow. Once you take that leg into the air this last time, really stabilize those three standing limbs, lengthen that leg that's in the sky, bend that leg and roll that hip open, striving to keep your shoulders squared, however, your head nice and heavy, and the weight distribution in those three standing limbs, nice and even. Breathing. One, inhale, allow the heel of the standing leg to float off the floor, and allow an exhale to bring that heel back towards the floor. Once you're resettled, unwind that leg that's in the sky, bring it down to meet the other one. There you are in your downward dog. Coming back to that flow of floating from your down dog to your plank. Inhaling to down dog, exhaling to plank. Slow and controlled. Last one. Once you get to your plank this time, let's go ahead and pause and build a nice side plank. Hold for a breath or two. With control, make your way back through center and then roll to the other side for a breath or two. Make your way through center, breathe that, and then lower towards the floor. Lengthen out, reach those hands either alongside your body or interlace them right above your sacrum, and then activate those legs. They're long, they're reaching, and they're perhaps hovering above the ground. Breathe here. Exhale to gently make your way out. Find those hands and feet in place. And again, smoothly roll through all fours and up into your downward dog. Settle into it for a moment, feel stable, and then right leg this time, up into the air. Reach, ground the 3 standing limbs, find that breath, and move with it. Exhaling, knee to elbow. Inhaling, up into the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhaling, other elbow. One more round of each elbow. Once your leg is up in the air, make everything long, strong, and grounded. Roll that top leg bent and open hip. Then look for, can you draw your torso towards your thigh? Can you let your head go? Are those 3 standing limbs still nice and even? And then play with perhaps lifting the heel of the standing leg for a breath. Lowering it back down, unwinding that top leg, bringing it down into one last downward dog. Sink into it, breathe into it, and then either walk or hop your feet to your hands, finding yourself in a forward fold. Have a letting go moment for a few breaths. Head is heavy, mental tension drips away. Back is as relaxed and collapsed as it can be, all that tension dripping away. And rolling up. Looking for that control of the mobility of your spine, stacking one vertebrae at a time until you are upright. Once you are there, let's go ahead and reach those arms up, becoming as long and open as we can. Hands can touch or not, whatever feels better for you, and making your way into a crescent moon. Breathing. On an inhale, rising back up to center, become as long as you can. Exhale, crescent moon on the other side. Inhaling back up to center. Let those hands come down in front of you, parallel to the ground. See if you're able to pick up your heels, stretching through those feet, and then start lowering into a squat. And let's come in and out of that a few times, looking for that balance, that strength. This last one, we will come down perhaps a little further into the squat. Perhaps you find it helpful to use your hands to support you If not, just keep them out. Once you are down, heels a little higher, and perhaps play with taking arms overhead. Breathe here. Bring those hands down now. Help yourself come towards the floor, where we will actually go ahead and keep those feet on the floor. Roll our backs to the floor, arms out to the side wherever they're comfortable. And just one time on each side. Let's windshield wiper those legs. Knees fall to one side, eyes go the other way. Give that a breath. Make your way to that second side. Give it a breath or two. And as you roll up through center, we'll go ahead and end by coming up into a nice bridge. So you could interlace your hands under your body. You could keep them down by your sides. You could have them over by your head. You could explore which variation you prefer in your body. Once you found it, let's hold for a few breaths. Legs are strong. Belly's open. Breathe for those belly organs. Relax your face. One last inhale, and allow the exhale to roll you towards the floor. Draw those knees in and just give yourself a squeeze. And we will call that good. Namaste. Well done for showing up. And I will be doing a bunch of these 10-minute shorts because I have become aware that many people really don't have time to commit to a lot more. And so I realize they're not exactly 10 minutes, but I'll do the best I can, and it'll always be somewhere in that ballpark. I hope to see you again soon.